watch a movie, you don't want corny jump scares.
Nah.
You don't want a storyline that's not unbelievable, but it's just like so forced. When we had watched the first version of this shit, me and you both were uncomfortable.
The whole movie.
Me, I was chilling. You almost suffocated because you literally didn't want to breathe, as if the nigga was sitting behind you. So I understand where you were, but you took it overboard. But this is the type of movie where you literally have to understand that this is art, as far as filmmakers go.
It's anxiety. It's anxiety in a film that it's infectious. It bleeds over to the audience. Cause you were anxious too. We sitting there like all that shit. Like they made you not want to breathe in the theater, and that's what I like.
I was fine. It was asthma season for me, so I was barely breathing as it was.
All right, okay, fine. I'll let you have that one. But the first movie was it was crazy because like, and it was a lot of twists and turns where you thought one thing and it twisted, like what the fuck is going on, and that type shit, and it was crazy, man. It was crazy, and I heard they were making a 2 a while ago. And I actually forgot about it because it's been so long. And
then both lost track of it because we heard about it.
And then randomly today they dropped the trailer. I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Okay, well. Okay, cool. I'm going to go see it because I love the first one. Now, that was definitely a theater movie. That was the epitome of a theater movie. You see that in the theater, you get fucked up. Immediately. You can't even. That's how it is.
And I was happy. I think I was happy about that day. Because we went into the original theater because the door was unlocked. So we snuck in. But then when we walked into the hallway to use the restroom, because they weren't checking shit, we realized the IMAX theater 2 doors down was playing at the same time as ours. Mm-hmm. So we left out of ours, walked into the IMAX joint, and we realized it should have been an IMAX the whole time. Not because of the screen, but because of the speakers.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do. If you see an opportunity for an IMAX movie, you walk in that motherfucker. You just go. If you walk into the wrong theater, either way, I mean, when you hop in the theater and you gotta pay anyway, that's a good day. So
okay,
if they leave the door open and you walk in that bitch, then that's a win right there. And if you get a free IMAX movie, that's an even bigger win. I'm not gonna incriminate myself, but you know, it should happen to happen. Anyway, Don't Breathe 2 trailer. Let's check it out. You ready? This is I'm gonna say it's a day one, just based off the first one. Just based off the first one, the hype for this makes it a day one before I even watch this motherfucker. Let's check it out. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, damn!
Fuck!
Phil, the gun is in my
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'll make it next time.
Drills. Okay, okay.
You almost got me, didn't you, boy?
Oh!
Damn. I thought you put the...
Shadow.
Oh, is this the backstory?
What do you want?
You're coming with us, kid.
Gee.
It's not me you need to be scared of, little girl, but the man standing next to you. Now, I don't know who he is, but I know who he's not. Should I tell her or you?
That ain't the backstory. It's a sequel.
He's gonna come for me.
You're gonna see what I see.
Just like in the first movie. Oh, damn!
Oh, shit!
Fede Alvarez.
Alright, so look, since this is the continuation, I'm guessing they try to leave his old life behind him. And he has been accompanied by a new little friend.
Was that because you know how he was trying to have a kid in the first one, right?
Don't say it. No. I doubt that the girl that he impregnated in his basement That ain't her. It's
no,
not the daughter of the girl.
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, in the first one, he was trying to have a kid so much because he lost his, something like that. And it's like, so, because they said in the trailer, I don't know who that guy is, but I know who he's not, which means it's not your father.
Mm-hmm.
So, it could be a situation like that where he got a girl was impregnated, and you know, he got to have that daughter again. So it could be something like that, and he formed that bond and train her, whatever like that. Because they clearly said that's not your father,
right? And we know who he's not.
So
which means they know who this nigga used to be and all the shit that he did. And this little girl, she's either unaware or she just doesn't care.
So I am curious because there's questions that are raised by watching this trailer. Who is she? Is she who I think she is? As far as that connection.
Fuck, Nick, whoa.
I'll tell you one thing. In the beginning, when he found out he did this, I'm like, yo, is he about to off the...
Yeah, and the dog was chasing her.
I thought it was going to be...
But so why was he training her?
Just so she could be ready for anything.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. But what type of lifestyle... I mean, I get it. But this is on some type of shit where it's like you only train somebody like that when you live a certain lifestyle and you expect certain enemies to come.
I mean, this is like alternate universe, like Sarah Connor, John Connor type shit. It's like,
fuck,
you can't have a normal life. You have to train every fucking day because you gotta lead the resistance. I know you're not leading the resistance here, but you know, I mean, you gotta just be ready for this shit. Because like my life is wild, your life is gonna be wild by association. So you gotta be ready for this shit.
That's why I thought it was a prequel. I thought this was the backstory as to why he went crazy. He wanted another daughter because he winds up losing her in this film, which is the prequel to what we saw before.
I don't think so. No,
but it doesn't seem as though it's the prequel.
No,
okay.
this seems like it's a sequel. I could be wrong, but this seems like a sequel. That's what it seemed like to me.
Either one of us could be right, but either way, whether we're right or wrong, I'm not here to dissect this shit in half.
No.
I'm here to tell you right now that I'm going to enjoy this shit like the first one because Main Man seems a little bit more brutal and more intelligent in this shit.
He straight up skewered a motherfucker's head. Right. Like, his senses are at, you know what I mean, you can't fuck with that. The motherfucker's damn like Daredevil.
Yeah, yo, right.
He's damn near Daredevil. You try to walk around and, oh, it's cool, just tiptoe and boop.
He hears you.
So as soon as there's one thing, you step on a branch or something, or you breathe or something like that. That's why he said, don't breathe. Anything you do.
He got you.
He's like, oh, there you go. They stepped in that water. He said, okay. You can't fuck with him on that playing field.
When he said, now you're going to see how I see.
They turn out them lights. It's like, yeah, you know exactly what it feel like.
What
and then
do you do at that point? Now you and Matthew Murdock got
put your hands up and wait for death. Because like,
make it quick, make it really quick.
When you're on the even playing field, he has the advantage automatically.
Yep, at all times.
You can't see. He had the other senses are firing right now. You gotta learn to be Daredevil. He's already been Daredevil for 3 arcs.
He was born in the darkness.
So you're not gonna win that fight. You're not gonna win that. He's gonna be just throwing knives and everything just like that. You go, all this shit.
You feel like the fucking dartboard.
Yeah, so it's like, by the time you fucking get through it, you got 20 knives and you looking like Pinhead. You just trying to walk and become something else, but
don't let you survive that shit. You never living the same again, nigga. You done.
No, you walk around with the trench coat, the pins in your face, and the box just they're like, because now you got. So it's too late now. It's too late.
I mean, shit. Do you know what else is fucking me up? I'm really hoping that the dog survive. Because usually when niggas break in the house and the dog tries to protect the family, they fucking shoot the dog somehow.
Yeah.
If they shoot the dog, I'm gonna put myself in the movie.
That's all. That dog seemed G'd up enough to know. Now he been training the girl. He been training the dog too. This ain't a regular house dog. It's like yeah.
Like my dog was. What's going on? I'm out too, nigga.
Yeah, it's like that dog gonna mangle motherfuckers. The dog is going down for the cause, and if it goes out, it's going out with a fight. It's not
That's
no
some skin on somebody's ass.
It's not no regular dog. Like both of them have been trained extensively to fight the resistance. Yeah, so resistance is anybody that oppose their views. So I don't. If it does go out, and I know that's what usually happens in movies. If you got an animal, the animal dies. Fuck that. That needs to stop being normalized because every time it happens, I feel like shit and I get mad.
So it ain't just me.
No, it's not just you. I don't like seeing animals die in movies.
Nigga,
That shit, that motherfucker get me emotional.
Nigga, I thought it was me. Don't get me wrong. I don't mean to sound fucked up, but because I'm talking strictly movie shit. When I watch a movie, when I see a human being check out in a movie, for some reason I deal with it better than watching an innocent.
Because you're desensitized.
Right.
How many times we been seeing this shit? I've been watching motherfuckers die in movies since I was a kid.
Right. After Titanic, I was just like, I can watch whatever the fuck I can watch.
But like when you see an animal die, it's like it hits you differently. You're like, fuck, man. Especially when it's an emotional journey and they bond and they wait to the end of the movie to kill the animal. They wait to the end of the movie just to fuck with you even more. Man.
Old Yeller. My dog Skip.
Even fucking Bambi. What's up with these movies ain't for kids? You gonna kill the motherfucker's mom in a movie? And I'm supposed to watch this shit? I'm a kid, man. Why you traumatizing kids? That, Lion King, all that shit. We kids watching that. What y'all doing, man?
You grew up and you see a deer. What's wrong? What's wrong?
Yeah, Vietnam flashbacks.
Step out of it. Step out. I can't.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong, son?
Insane.
Like, come on, man.
That's all.
Y'all traumatizing kids. What was that shit, man?
And they fucked us up because that's why it hurt so much to watch the first John Wick movie.
So I'm seeing animals die.
I'm hoping his Rottweiler is G the fuck up to the point where he can maneuver, dodge and shit. But if he's not, he dies for the cause.
That dog seemed like the type to bite a motherfucker's neck and spin around the back to avoid being hit. In one motion, just bite the neck, spin around to cut all this open, and
shoot him. He's right in front of you on your neck.
Like, where is he?
Right in the back of your head. Oh man,
spinning around your neck with the teeth attached. Screw your head off like a light bulb.
Yeah, you got fucking Rottweiler teeth all around your neck and head and shit. I hope he's that smart.
Just spin like a hula hoop.
Shoot me down, nigga. Shoot me down.
Meanwhile, all this is getting shredded.
Oh God.
Now I need to see this scene in the movie. He seemed like the type of dog to do that. Like, oh, they got a gun. Okay, let me spin around and you know what I mean, that type shit.
Nigga just decapitate them niggas slowly. I hope this movie. I don't say this about every movie because after watching the Forever Purge trailer and after watching Candyman, trailers haven't been selling me too much this year. But Don't Breathe is one of my guaranteed joints where I put all my cards in. I'm just like,
I put all my cards in based off the first one and how much I enjoyed that.
Respect.
Like I love the first one. I had a really, really good time watching it. And I want to have that anxious feeling, that nervous feeling back in the movie theater when I go. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. That's gonna be day one for me.
But there's a difference this time. You're going to be rooting for this nigga. So the suspense level is different.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, that's right.
Think about it. That fear, that suspense, that was because you didn't want that nigga to find the people that were in his house. Now you want him to kill everyone that is coming after him. So the suspense turns into, I hope they don't fuck him up.
But it all depends on why they're after him, because they know who he is.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Are they seeking justice, or like we don't know exactly the story right now.
Okay, can't assume.
And I'm kind of glad that we don't know the story. So I want to go on that shit blind. I'm like, who am I rooting for?
Going in blind.
No pun intended. But
all right, nigga.
It is what it is. So yeah, if I end up rooting for him, that'll be different.
So does it take away from the I'm afraid to breathe in the theater type suspense?
I mean, no, because you seen the shit in the trailer. He's doing the same shit. Like, this is still his wheelhouse. He turned the lights off, throwing darts and everything like that, making human pinatas.
Alright, cool. I mean, if we go see it, I'm afraid to go see it in 4DX because it's so realistic in that theater. You might see a fucking Rottweiler sitting in front of you while you're watching the shit.
It's gonna be some shit where it's like, don't breathe, and they sap the oxygen out of the fucking theater because 4DX.
Look like Arnold Schwarzenegger off
eyeballs popping out.
looking like fucking tomatoes with eyelids and shit at that point. Like,
it's a whole theater full of people. Like, they had it's that scene again.
Is that scene? Niggas clean up the theater. Oh, we lost one.
They start popping like balloons. Imagine that shit. That'd be... Fuck that. I'm paid to get my head blown up. Like... Nah.
Well,
it's a day one, though.
It's that August, right?
I think so. Yeah.
August
Yeah,
2021.
August.
Oh boy.
That's the day one for me. I'm looking forward to that.
Let's get it.
It's day motherfucking one.
Shit. This is like more.
Outrun who you really are.
Where was this nigga in Endgame? Where were you in Endgame?
Who are you?
That's his name. That's who he is. Yo, that's his signature. Sign here, son. What do you sign here?